I'm back with another triggering topic. Now, today I want to talk about the diabolical, demonic, destructive, delusional, degenerate that is Kevin Gates. But before I get into that, let me give you a quick disclaimer. This video is filled with my thoughts and my thoughts alone. Everything is all alleged, nothing is factual. I do not know any of these people personally. This is a commentary channel, and oftentimes I use clips and articles as part of my critical review, right along with fair use guidelines. Now, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I have always been disgusted by Kevin Gates. And I find it so crazy that there are a lot of women that actually like Kevin Gates and find him attractive. A man that has bragged about having intercourse with his cousin. A man that publicly said that he would drink Beyonce's urine. A man that went up there on the Breakfast Club and outright lied and said that he jump-started a lady's vehicle with his bare hands. That right there is a man that don't care nothing about nothing. If you willing to lie like that, you know you don't care about nothing. You don't care about nothing. We already know how he treated his wife, Drika. And also how he called Savannah James, LeBron James' wife, a man and said that she isn't good as a white tea woman because he doesn't think that she worships the ground that LeBron walks on enough, as if you're in their house, or as if a girl that has known a man since high school is going to be acting like some type of random white tea groupie. What? And then we don't even have to talk about, but let's talk about it. Brittany Renner and her changing her whole persona to become a pick-me to this man. And I honestly believe, I don't know who's going to agree with this, but I'll say I really believe that Brittany Renner really loved Kevin Gates. If you look at the old videos of her, like at concerts and stuff, where she was interviewing him and meeting him back in the day, you could tell that he was like her dream man. Yuck. Yuck. Honestly, I don't know how, but he was. So I didn't understand how Kevin Gates could be your dream man, but hey, but you could tell that she was really feeling him. And for her to dip out after a few months, then you already know. You already know that he was tripping. And I know he was, because I remember seeing that video where he was being aggressive with Brittany because she was trying to leave the room when he was talking about Savannah. But beyond all of that, I see this man is back on the blogs. Okay, for some BS, of course. And he's over there posted up with a younger woman sitting there bashing older women. But you know, I can show you better than I can tell you. So please check this out.
And don't no nigga want no old washed up ass. Man, what nigga don't want a young hoe, man? Huh? You don't like it, eat my dick, man. Straight up. You heard me? The fuck? What nigga wants something that been, you heard me? Don't nobody go, man, nigga have emotion. We ain't going to the used car line, man. What the fuck? But see, that be, there don't be nothing but that washed up shit on that, like, man, hey, yeah, nigga damn near, yeah. Nigga old enough to be your daddy, yeah. Of course. Yeah, nigga want some, yeah. The fuck? Got more sense than, hey, got sense enough to know how to listen.
And if you notice in this clip right here, he's just treating her like she's his property, just like complete and utter domination. And to a younger woman, this may seem cute, but it's a definite warning sign, for sure.
You ain't say beautiful, you ain't say nothing. Look young. She look too young for him. So I guess you look the right age for me. I guess.
I honestly wonder what is wrong with men a lot of the time. And this really applies to men of all races, because literally it's a problem amongst men that men feel like they want to demonize or degrade women for aging, which is literally a biological process that all living things go through, including them. But they can get online and say how it's just natural that they want a younger woman and to not want to see anything old or aging while they are actively old and aging. I just find it to be so crazy, so hypocritical, like just so gross. Because Kevin Gates is almost 40. Like, he will be 40 very shortly. And it's like, what is your beef with the women in your age category? Now, I will say that I hope that no woman that's in her mid-30s or 40s would be interested in dating Kevin Gates. I hope that you would be smarter than that. But to get online and call older women Rasputias and talk about how no man wants to go to the used car lot and all of that, when his dirty Dizzick got more miles on it than a commercial airplane, that's nuts to me. And then his new girlfriend, and I really feel like younger women are also the problem as well sometimes because she's 26 years old and this man is in your face. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there being aggressive towards other women and telling people that, hey, who doesn't want a young hoe? Like, are you not offended? Are you not offended that he called you a young hoe? Or that he is basically saying that you are valuable for your age and your age only? Because one thing that's going to happen to every person on this earth, if they're still living, is that they're going to age. So if your value is wrapped up in your age, then what happens when you're not the young one anymore? There are younger, more naive girls going out into the world every single day. And just the way that she was just sitting there laid up with him and smiling as he sits there and puts down other women, like that's just the epitome of pick-me-ism to me. Because it's you're the one until it's not you anymore. And then it's the next chick. Then where do you go when you're the one he's talking about next? And I really feel like a lot of women are just so desperate for male validation and to be seen as superior that they will ignore flashing bright warning signs. And it's just the same way that one woman, I think her name was like Christina Mackey or something like that. She was Rick Ross's girlfriend. And everyone can see that Rick Ross runs through him. But she was all online bragging and acting like she was the best. She was the better woman and playing those pick-me games. Only to what? Get dumped and left in the dust and replaced. And then came online looking sad with her freaking face in her hands, face cracked, like a goofy. And this is exactly what's going to happen to this young girl here. And it's not that I want it to happen. It's not that I want her feelings to be hurt. But my thing is, a man that doesn't respect women his own age, a man that doesn't respect women in general, isn't going to respect you either. He might be talking about, oh, you young, and he may be willing to use your youth at the moment and also use it as a weapon against other women. But like I said, the thing about youth is that it isn't forever. So a man that is into that, first and foremost, is always going to be looking for younger and better. And what's the important thing to realize about this is there's always someone younger and better and prettier. That's just the way life is. And I really think that that's something that younger women don't realize, that older women aren't hating on you. They're not jealous of you. They don't wish that they were you. They just know because they were in your position before when they were young. They just know that men like Kevin Gates, because they've come across those type of men, that men like Kevin Gates, their interest is purely predatory. It is to energy vampire. It is to use those young women up and take their youth and take their beauty and use it to feed their own demonic souls. That's exactly what, in my opinion, Marcus Houston did with that young girl that he preyed on. I'll just say allegedly. I feel like that's the same situation with them, And I just want to say also, it's just like, I don't know. I just find it crazy to sit there and lay up and kiki with a man that is sitting there calling women everything but a child of God. And you somehow don't think that disrespectful energy will eventually be directed towards you. I don't get it. If he's that type of man to behave like that, the way he was speaking, that's a character issue. That's a character flaw. And that will come back on you. And my thing is this, the most beautiful women in the world, the women with the best bodies, the most youthful, the most vibrant young women have all been cheated on and used and abused by men. Because it is not what you bring to a man that gets you respected. It is what is within him. The kind of man that he is, his character, his soul, his morals. And I can promise you that Kevin Gates ain't got none of that. But it's cool. It's cool. You know what this is? I'll just make this a bookmark video. Let's revisit this topic. Let's revisit this topic about this girl that he's with right now. They say that her name is Jeleni Tejada. Let's come back in a few months and see where they are and see if she's still around. Or let's come back when he has left her busted and disgusted, because it will happen. A man like Kevin Gates is incapable. Do you hear me? Incapable of respecting women, period, young or old. And you know, I was looking in the comments underneath one of these Kevin Gates videos, and a woman had commented that she was in her 40s and she was still attractive. And she was. I looked at her picture. She was still very, very pretty. And I'm not even going to put her picture in here. I'm just going to say, show y'all, this is what a man responded to her with. He said, "You can't have kids. You have no value to any young man." First of all, what are we talking about? I really hate it when they just make it down to having kids, because there are men that don't want to have kids. What about the older men that don't want kids anymore? They already have kids. It's like, what part of it is rooted in everybody? Never mind. Y'all get what I'm saying. But anyway, let me just keep going. Look at this man. Look at this man. This is the man that left the comment. Bro, you are not even a young man. So what are you talking about? What do you know about what young men know? Like, for real, what they want. Seriously, sir. And then the scripture in the bio. I just don't know what's wrong with these men. Like, really, they live in complete delusion. Because the fact that you would fix your lips to talk about any woman out here looking like your kneecaps crack when you go up the stairs, and you out here talking about who doesn't have value and who doesn't and who does and da-da-da. Like, what? Pure insanity. That I went off track, y'all. I just wanted y'all to see that. Oh my goodness. I'm crashing out, y'all. Let me relax. Because the craziness out here, let me woosah, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me just say this, ladies. Please be safe out here, ladies, and avoid these men that only want to prey on you, not pour into you. But I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 22 down below in the comments. And I'll tell y'all why, because Kevin Gates is double boo boo. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. I know times are hard out here. We all just trying to make it. Follow your girl on TikTok. I do live stream there exclusively. Also follow your girl on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads. And subscribe. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.